Gervonta Tank Davis. Let Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney know y'all ain't built like that, bro. I'm hearing, and this is news, this is from my source, right? I tell y'all when it's a rumor and shit, but this is something that I can report to you and tell you. I'm being told that the Tank Davis and Lamont Roach postponement has nothing to do with Tank Davis not being ready to fight. I'm told that the postponement got nothing to do with no goddamn Jake Paul plans, ain't got shit to do with PBC ain't got no money, or Tank don't want to fight Lamont Roach, he trying to duck him. None of that weird ass shit that you hearing, bro. What I'm being told is that they're having trouble with the Tank Davis Lamont Roach fight because Turki and Riyadh season is running around this bitch trying to block them, dog. Because Turki wants Tank. He wants Tank to be under him, and he wants Tank Davis to fight under Riyadh season, and he is trying to block any and all things Gervonta Davis, because he wants Tank to only have him and work with him. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications. Catch me live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. So I'm told that venues are being blocked and booked, even though they don't even have a fight card lined up. That Turkish people are calling, booking venues, cutting PBC off at every turn. They're trying to steal fighters from undercards. So a fighter will be scheduled to be on the undercard. There's Tank, and Turki will specifically target them to try to get them on their card. I'm told that this is what happened with Alberto Puello. That Alberto Puello and Gary Antoine Russell were all but done and supposed to fight on the Tank Davis Lamont Roach undercard for a unification fight at 140 pounds. But Turki swooped in and offered Alberto Puello more money to fight on his card. And obviously, the way that PBC does, they are always for their fighters getting the most money that they can get. So they like, yeah, go ahead, Alberto Puello, you win. Come on back to us. We still make the Gary Antoine Russell fight. I'm told that guys like Cool Boy, guys like O'Shaquie Foster, they were supposed to fight Cool Boy. I'm told that specific fighters are being targeted to try to be by Turki to try to circumvent and try to undermine and try to entice them by giving them a higher bag than what they're getting over here, even though they know that they're already trying to get a fight done, and they're really just trying to fuck up PBC and Tank Davis's cards. And I'm told that the efforts have really ramped up this week because of what Rolly Romero went and did over there at Times Square, fucking up all the Turkish plans by beating Ryan Garcia. And not maybe not ruining the Devin Haney Ryan Garcia rematch, but really putting a damper on it. It's not as highly anticipated. Ryan Garcia's stock is obviously way fucking down right now. And so here's what I think of this, bro. This shit is gonna surprise y'all. I don't know if it's true or if it's not true, because this is just what I'm being told. I'm simply gonna tell y'all, PBC, figure the shit out. Figure the shit out. This competition, bro. This competition. This competition. Be such a good representative for Tank Davis. Be such a good representative for your fighters. Get shit done and have it signed, sealed, and delivered to the point to where he can't try to play these games with you. I'm going to talk about this shit from two sides, bro. This is from the PBC side. Wolves been circling your doors this entire time, bro. Talking about you ain't got no money, you going out of business, you got sued by multiple promoters at once. They only gonna come for the top, bro. They coming for you. They coming for PBC like this because PBC ain't golden, boy. PBC ain't motherfucking ain't Matchroom. They really kicking ass over here in America. All the free cards they've given us this year, they got the highest grossing revenue events this year. They kicking ass. And then they've been a part of every major big fight card that's ever went down. They had fighters on the Riyadh season, February 22nd card. They had fighters on the Times Square card. Believe it or not, this may go, y'all, people don't talk about this. William Score was messing with the PBC. He over there, he went over there, he got the Canelo bag. So they've had their hands in everything in 2025, bro. They kicking ass, dog. And when you kicking ass like that, people gonna come for you. Specifically, when you a cash cow like Gervonta Tank Davis, everybody wants to do business with him. Everybody wants to try to do a part of him. And so they're trying to approach Tank as a get down, lay down. We're gonna try to mess everything you got up unless you come over here with us. And it doesn't help that Tank Davis has been so dismissive and so defiant with Turkey and telling the truth about him, saying he don't want to do business with them, saying they look like a cult over there, going at them fighters that need that money because they can't get it nowhere else. And so what Turkey is trying to do is show Tank Davis that you can't get this shit nowhere else either. And so he's purposefully booking venues. This is what I'm told now. He's purposefully booking venues and he's purposefully trying to fuck up their undercards over there at Premier Boxing Champions. And I'm told this is why you're hearing a lot of rumors and a lot of fights getting done or whatever, but you're not getting official announcements yet because he's really playing games behind the scene. That's why you haven't got the official Sebastian Fundora, Tim Tszyu announcement. You haven't got the official Tank Davis, Lamont Roach announcement, the Stephen Fulton or Shaqy Foster announcement, the official Mario Barrios, Manny Pacquiao announcement, because they are really, really, really doing their best to try to mess up what Premier Boxing Champions got going on. And my response to that for PBC, get on your A game. Get on your A game, bro. Don't let them do that shit. And so as a result, this shit kills the Jake Paul shit, but man, I'm hearing if we might get Tank and Lamont Roach Part 2 in October or some shit, bro. Still hoping for August. I got my doubts about July. I'm told July is still in play, but it's already May 6th, and with the fights already announced in July, unless you're going to bump Pacquiao and Barrios to August and October or some shit, then maybe Tank and Roach can still be in July. But again, I tell y'all all the time, if that shit going to be in July, nigga, it's May 6th. You got to announce that shit in the next week or two. Really in the next week if it's going to be in July. So, and they were set to announce, this is crazy too, another thing that I was told on this phone call, they were actually set to announce the fight with Lamont Roach 2 weeks ago, but because of these things that I'm told were happening, they actually had to cancel the announcement because their whole card got fucked up. And it got me to thinking like, okay, 2 weeks ago, that's when they said, they let us know that Alberto Puello was going to be fighting motherfucking Subriel Matias and not Gary Antoine Russell as previous plans. So I do think there's some credence to it, but PBC, make sure that shit can't happen, bro. Tank Davis is the cash cow. He's your cash cow. You got to get him out there. You got to get Benavidez out there. You got to get these guys out there, man. Specifically, you've been doing all these free cards. You got to get your pay-per-view cards out there, man. It's about that time. You can't go the whole summer with no pay-per-view cards. So we'll see what happens, but that's a very interesting development. Now, for the Turkey side of it and what he's doing, it's a dirty game. It's boxing, you know. It reeks of desperation for me, though. It reeks of desperation for me. It's the signs of somebody that's really, really desperate. When you start trying to block dates, when you start trying to steal fighters from cards and play with people's undercards and shit, when you start trying to do that shit, that shows me you feel threatened, to be honest with you. Because what you doing not working and shit. What you doing not working. And you grasping for straws. Your Fatal Fury shit been garbage. Been trash. This whole Fatal Fury weekend, this past weekend, been trash. And you've been getting your ass kicked. And since you can't compete with the actual cards that you putting on and the good shit that you do, PBC has always been a part of it. Now you're trying to sabotage what they doing outside of you. Because what you doing outside of them ain't working. And the only time you really had something that worked, they have to be a part of it. They had to be a part of Crawford and Madrimal. That card don't pop the way it popped without PBC being a part of it. They had to be a part of the re-ICs and shit. That shit don't pop without them being a part of it. They had to be a part of this Fatal Fury weekend shit. That shit don't pop without them. And then they doing all this shit outside of you too. He hating behind the scenes and trying to block shit behind the scenes because mono for a mono, he not matching up right now, bro. Revenue stream for revenue stream, he ain't matching up right now. He got all this money he trying to pour in, and they just outdoing his ass at every turn. And so by specifically targeting their cash cow, he's trying to do what he can to try to bring shit back in his favor. But for me, I don't care about none of this shit. Long as the cards fire, and long as the fighters get out there and shit, the way that they need to get out there, I don't really give a fuck. I just think that boy Turkey getting desperate out this bitch. Getting real desperate. Because why you trying to play games? Just go be great, right? You got the best cards, the greatest cards. You the man, Turkey the man. He can do it. No one can. You got that oil money. That oil money. You got all that shit. And now you got to book fake venues and shit. Because you can't bully a motherfucker. I can't stand bullies, bro. Since he can't bully PBC, now you booking fake venues with no plans of having a card on those dates. Just to try to keep them from doing their card and shit. That shit trash, bro. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Smash the like, sub to the channel. Do you think there's any credence to this? Do you think that that is true? I say I trust my source. I think he's telling the truth. And my response to it is, PBC, do your thing. It's competition. And Turkey, it's a desperate move, homeboy. Looks like them cards ain't doing as good as you trying to make people believe, because every fucking card can't be the card of the century, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. I'll see y'all soon. We out of here. Peace. Gervonta Tank Davis. Let Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney know y'all ain't built like that, bro.